Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca. Furious Blow hitting for over 50,000. Counterattacks for over 29,000. And oh yeah, a fourth Han Solo. I'm okay with this. This is actually pretty exciting. We got to look at this. This kind of is like a power duo. Kind of reminds me of like Wedge and Biggs. Boy, there are some serious damage numbers that these guys put up. And it also looks like they're pretty good against really fast teams by the way that their unique abilities work and that the way their partner in crime, they really synergize off each other. First things first, we're going to look at Chewbacca because he's the one that really caught my attention. And we're going to look at some beta footage here in a couple minutes and look at all the damage in them in action. And of course, this beta footage could change. I believe it's going to be pretty good. But let's take a look at veteran Smuggler Chewbacca first. Light side, scoundrel, attacker, Boba Fett leadership seems like really cool. They are not rebels. They are not resistance. They are scoundrels. So that's like IG-88, Lando, and Boba Fett, and so on. Very cool. We're going to go down to the first ability, which is Explosive Bolts. Deal physical damage to target enemy with an 80% chance to daze them for 2 turns. Daze is a really good mechanic. Daze prevents turn meter game, Daze prevents assists, and Daze prevents counterattacks, and those things are very important in the current meta. This ability right here, Furious Blow, deal physical damage to target enemy, dispel all buffs on them and stun them for 1 turn, inflict speed down on all enemies for 2 turns. I don't think dispelling buffs on the primary target is going to matter much. Look at the damage output. 50,000, 31,000, 37,000. That is crazy. Don't know if it's going to matter if they dispelled or not because they're going to be dead. And then speed down on all the other enemies for 2 turns is also pretty cool. The reason why I think this happens and the reason why this works is because of his 2 unique abilities. Partner in crime. Chewbacca has a 25% critical chance and 50% health steal. One of those clips there showed like a 20k health steal. When veteran smuggler Han Solo takes damage, Chewbacca gains 20% critical damage, stacking until he scores a critical hit. Whenever veteran smuggler Han Solo is defeated, Chewbacca gains 100% turn meter, his cooldowns are reset, and he takes an additional turn after his next turn. And this is exactly the same on the veteran Han Solo. They have the same ability. So when Han Solo is in play and Chewbacca takes damage, Han Solo gets the exact same buffs. Very cool. Now this is what makes him nuts right here. And this is the reason why I think that the damage output is just through the roof. It says at the start of each enemy turn. So every time an enemy goes, Chewbacca gains 12% offense until he uses 2 abilities. Imagine 10 heroes going before he takes his second turn. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Plus all the counterattacks and things like that are also going to be using. His damage is just going to ramp up and ramp up and ramp up. That's very cool. General strategy, Daze from Explosive Bolts can be used for shutting down multiple turn meter and counterattacks. Focus strategies, which proliferate throughout the squad arena meta. The Daze mechanic also shuts down assists. Hero synergies, obviously, you got to use him with veteran smuggler Han Solo. So we're talking about episode 7 Han Solo, of course. Increases veteran smuggler Chewbacca's damage through the stacking critical damage. They both gain while the other is attacked. Also, finding a source of offense up in your team will go a long way towards skyrocketing both of the veteran smugglers' damage. And in the footage that we're going to look at after we look at the kits, Jedi Knight Anakin was used to give offense up, and I think that was really smart. Where to use? Because of the nature of how Let the Wookiee Win stacks offense at the start of every enemy turn, veteran smuggler Chewbacca can get extremely powerful against heavily speed-modded enemies in the squad arena where he does attack. Smuggler Chewbacca, along with Smuggler Han, are considered excellent in territory battles where they're able to really shine. Their synergy works well as Chewie powers up over the course of battle, and Han is able to control the skirmish through the use of ability block and stagger. And it does look that way. Han seems to be more like manipulation, and Chewie seems to be high damage output We're going to take a look at it. Veteran Han Solo, again, scoundrel attacker. Now, his basic attack is very interesting, and unfortunately I don't have footage of this. It says, deal physical damage to target enemy with 50% chance to attack again. This chance is doubled if the target is debuffed. So if he's debuffed, he's going to attack twice. Looks like his damage output here on his basic attack is decent. Here's some footage of that. Han inflicts stagger for 2 turns when he attacks again, and unfortunately I don't have any footage of that. Special ability, can I try that? And that's from episode 7, where he borrows the crossbow from Chewie. And of course, this is an amazing ability that inflicts stun on the primary target. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Stun the primary target for 1 turn with an 80% chance to inflict ability on all enemies for 1 turn with a 3-turn cooldown. I think that's very good. Look at the clips here. We can see that it is a pretty good attack. It's not super high damage, but anytime that you can inflict stun and an ability block, that is very, very, very good. His unique ability, Partner in Crime, is identical to that of Chewie's. And then his unique ability, Swindle, is whenever an enemy gains a buff, Han gains a 25% counter chance, stacking until the end of his next turn. And whenever he gains a debuff, he gains 50% defense, stacking into the end of his next turn. And then whenever he gains any status effect, he gains 50 armor penetration, stacking until the end of his next turn. Very cool. I think this is going to be amazing in territory battles. I think this could impact the arena as well. They look like they're high damage. We'll see. Try not to leave Smuggler Han Solo out in the open too much. When his opponents focus their fire on this veteran smuggler, he does not sustain well. Although Smuggler Han's counter chance is high most of the battle, it's best to be used as a deterrent against enemy using AoEs rather than offensive strategy. Cool. When not being focused, Han's high health steal from Partner in Crime can really shine when combined with his counter chance. Use, can I try that, to ability block high value targets through walls of taunt or stealth. Synergies, obviously you want to use them with Chewie, and then they also recommend using it with somebody with offense up. And in the footage that we're going to look at, this is with Boba Fett lead. Jedi Knight Anakin is giving the offense up, and then we've got General Kenobi, because General Kenobi is General Kenobi and he is just good. Smuggler Han are considered excellent in territory battles where they're able to really shine. Their synergy works well together as Chewie powers up over the course of the battle, and Han is able to control the skirmish through the use of ability block and stagger. All right, let's take a look at this footage right here. In this footage here, we're using Boba Fett as lead, Jedi Knight Anakin to provide offense up. We've got General Kenobi here for a tank and taunting, which is always very good. And then we've got the veteran smugglers. And right here, General Anakin is giving the offense up, which I think is very good. Look at that counterattack right there for 19,000. That's crazy. He's going to use the can I try that? Looks like everybody over there got ability block. The stun was resisted. The primary target would have been stunned. And boy, right now, every time one of those guys is going, Chewie's critical damage is ramping up. Look at this attack right here. Boom! 37,000. He's dead. There was a 20,000 health steal in that. That is crazy. There is so much damage. Boy, that team didn't stand a chance. Let's go to the next round. All right, here we're going up against a Nihilist lead. So all the protection is gone. They have tons of health. Same team, and all the footage that we're going to go through here, we're going to see the same team right here with Boba Fett lead, Jedi Knight Anakin to provide offense up. Kenobi there is giving counterattack. Offense up is across the board right here. Then we're going to see Smuggler Han go right now. Can I try that? And this is going to give ability block to everybody. And then stun right there. You can see Savage is stunned. That is very cool. Up here in a moment, Chewie's going to go and he's going to do his Furious Blow. Now on this team, Dooku is doing tons of counterattacks. That was crazy right there. That was 27,000 counterattack right there. There he stuns Savage. And Dooku is a beast. Oh boy, look at that. Boba Fett did a ton of damage too. Oh my goodness. I know what's going to happen here. This is really cool. Watch what Dooku does right here. He's going to attack Chewie. Bye! 29,000 damage on Dooku. He's just fried right there. That is crazy. Am I right? That just seems so good. Okay, let's go to the next round. This team here, boy, we've got a hodgepodge of characters, bunch of stuff here. Of course, Kenobi just seems so good on almost every team. And again, General Anakin is giving the offense up, and we're just going through it. First person that's going to be able to attack on the new guys is Han. Boy, look at that! Gone! All the way gone right there. That's just crazy how much damage is going off. Boba Fett's going to do his execute. Let's see if he can take out Barriss right here. Nope, he does just a regular attack, but she is gone. Can I try that right here? Let's see if we can get a stun on Zeb. Yep, stun, ability block across the board. Boy, this is just going down too easily. Furious Blow coming up right here. How much damage is it? 31,000. Ooh, look at all that health steal. I don't think that Dispel is going to be that important on Chewbacca's Furious Blow. I think he's just going to go through and blast through them. That seems like the damage ramps up. And this team right here is the most interesting to me because this is a meta team right here. We've got Wedge Biggs, Commander Luke Skywalker, and Chase, which I think are very cool. Now, watch how quickly Baze goes down in this battle. Right now, we're going to start pinging away at him. We get offense up. Still, Baze has tons of health and protection right now. Baze is one of the stronger tanks in the game. And up here, we're going to have General Kenobi go. And General Kenobi is going to do his swarm attack on Baze. And it is nuts when that happens. Chirrut dispels. Now, look at this. Look at this right here. Goodbye. He is gone. That is crazy. This is nuts right here. Look at this. Chewbacca, Commander Luke, goodbye. 51,000 damage. Poof. That's crazy, right? I don't know. I'm pretty impressed. Right here, we've got more ability block, and the battle's going to go down. But we can see that this is crazy now. This is just an example of how this team can work out. Haven't seen how the mods or how this is actually going to work in the arena. But this seems pretty strong. They seem like really strong attackers. And at a minimum, they're going to be very good in the territory battles. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you got something out of it. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.